So, okay. So we're gonna start this campaign on in Arkham. So typical campaign, pretty much starting in Arkham. Although you guys, believe it or not, managed to enter in some sort of contest that you were not even aware that you entered, and through mail, you're contacted, and you receive a letter. Actually, you receive it on I want to say on a Wednesday, advising you that following Monday you need to show up to, we can say, the Arkham's radio station to collect your prize. You won a whole week paid for vacation in Savannah, Georgia. And pretty much it tells you on the letter that the contest was brought up to you by the radio station, and that apparently you just won. That regardless of what you do, whether your employer enter you for the contest or you just qualify for having some sort of service, which it could be as silly as simply having electricity in your house or whatever, really. It doesn't really make a difference because pretty much you're, for all you know, you're not aware of entering any kind of contests. But the fact that it is a free week paid for, like a whole week paid for vacation at a hotel over there in Savannah, Georgia, you know, with the beaches and all that, seems somewhat enticing. Yeah. Savannah ultimately is it's not necessarily Florida, so it's not gonna be as hot, but is the weather can still be nice. So let's get some things out of the way. So first off, Arrow, what character are you gonna be using?
I'll play Hilda Spitzer.
Hilda Spitzer. Wow, you're using a girl today.
I am, yeah, special occasions.
Yeah. Eric, what about you? What character are you using?
I'm going to be using Jacob Paulson.
Jacob Paulson. Okay.
I am, yeah, special
Jacob
occasions.
Paulson. Give me a second. I'm having a little bit of feedback on this. Okay. There we go. All right, Jacob Paulson. All right, and Grim, what about you?
I'm going with Andre Santos.
Who's Reginald? Reginald's character is Grievous. Grievous, he's not here today. So, a second. Okay. And I got everybody, right? Yeah. Arrow, Grim, and Eric. Okay. Okay. And nobody's using Gustav, right? Oh no, yeah, Eric, you're using Gustav? Or no, Jacob Paulson you're using, right?
Yep. No, Gustav, I think he died in Germany
Yeah, okay.
last week.
Alright. Bye, Gustav. All right, problem solved. All right, so is there anything you guys like to do between Wednesday and Monday that you will be attending the radio station to collect your ticket and the information for your prize? You know, attending pretty much that meeting from that letter that you received.
I don't think so, no.
Not particularly, no.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so we're gonna fast forward then with the story. Then, okay, so Monday comes up. Let's say you guys wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it is you're supposed to be there by 9 a.m. So what do you want to do, if anything, up to the time that you go to the radio station? Nothing. Okay, perfect. All right.
So for me, I'm just really all jacked up, excited that I want a free trip that I don't even remember entering, but yeah, what the hell?
Perfect. Okay. So you guys arrive to the radio station. There is a receptionist when you arrive. She's pretty excited to see you. She's like, "Oh, you must be the winners. Oh my goodness!" And obviously, you guys are just standing over there. You guys may not necessarily know each other, unless you decide that you do. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't change anything uh, of the story, pretty much, because even if you did know each other, you wouldn't know that you enter into a contest. Now, I do want to say that any character that does happen to die, if you have a character that ultimately dies once you get to Georgia. So at that point, what's gonna happen is your next character is just gonna be from Georgia or from somewhere else that nearby, that just happens to be nearby and is visiting Georgia. So just be prepared for that. So okay, you guys pretty much are told by the receptionist, okay, well, just sit over there. They're gonna bring you in just a moment. A very short gentleman wearing a suit from the times, 1920s, opens the door. His tie is not necessarily well put together. He's been there for a minute now. He's got a cigarette in his mouth. Grayish hair. He's probably on his late 40s, 50s, maybe. He says, okay, where are they? Let's get this over with. Send them through. Oh, they're just sitting over there. Oh, great. All right, well, come on in. What are you all waiting for? Let's go. So, do you guys go into the booth?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Okay. So you go into the booth, and the guy says, okay, so this is going to be really quick. You sit down. I'm going to say a couple of words in the air. You guys are going to thank me for receiving the prize. You're going to act all excited, even if you don't care about it. And then you guys get to go and enjoy your little vacation. So he says a couple of words, like on the microphone. Right now we're going to present the winners, the prize. He announces it, and here they are. And he hands you the prize. And he says, "Okay, well, how do you guys feel about the prize? I mean, this is a whole paid-for vacation in Savannah, Georgia. You guys get to get on the ferry from here, and it's gonna take you pretty much all the way down to Savannah, and then you guys get to be there for a whole week, paid for us, by the station, and by the city of Savannah, mostly by the city of Savannah, that has decided to organize this and provide us with, well, we provide them with our services to promote tourism, and you guys are going to be staying at the Savannah Hotel. So based on this
Oh,
information, just keep in mind the boat will be leaving on Wednesday, and it's gonna take you about a day to reach Savannah. It's gonna go slow, but once about a day, not necessarily 24 hours, but more like possibly 8 to 10 hours to get there. Once you get there, you're gonna dock and you guys get to go to the hotel, and then the boat just leaves, and then the boat will return about a week after to get you back and bring you. Do you guys want to say a couple words about it?
yeah, I want to thank the station and the city of Georgia. Savannah. I am so excited to travel. I've never been before. This is a great opportunity.
Great, wonderful, wonderful. I bet you were delightfully surprised about this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, well, we strive to get our listeners to like us even more and to continue listening to us. Are you guys fans of the station? Do you guys listen to this station often?
Oh, yes, sir. Every morning on the way to work.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. All right, and I do see that
Oh
you
yeah,
two are quite the
big fan of the
chatterboxes.
station. Big fan. What kind of music do you play anyway?
Well, we play mostly jazz, and we play what's good with the times right now.
Oh,
The what everybody
oh,
listens
okay. Yeah,
to.
yeah. No, great, great.
But
No, I feel so lucky. I've never won anything in my life before, so
oh, well, great,
really
great.
excited to go.
So then, yeah, see, good things happen when you listen to this radio station. So you continue listening to us, and maybe you get to win something else in the near future. But in any case, so we'll go over the information that is on the envelopes, and you guys are going to be meeting on Wednesday. So that is 2 days from now, by the docks. You're going to get on the boat. You're going to bring whatever it is you want to bring there, and there's some rules and regulations on the um, on the booklet that you have included in the envelope about what you can and cannot bring. But then ultimately, you guys go have fun. All the food and anything, all the drinks you want to have, of course, legal drinks. Remember, we cannot purchase alcohol, but ultimately, anything you want to have, you're more than welcome to have it. It's on the house. It's all paid for by the city of Savannah, Georgia. I think you guys have an appearance with the mayor planned out too. I'm not sure.
We do.
I I think so. Yeah, I think the mayor is it's running for re-election too. I'm pretty sure. So I believe he is part of the contest.
Neat.
Yeah. Not sure how it relates though. As if I will vote for somebody that is using our tax dollars for something good. But hey, maybe you guys decide to move to Savannah and support the mayor. Who knows? Or maybe you just support the mayor with tourism. It could be anything at this point. But in any case, well, that's all the time we got for now. I do thank you for coming. It's great to be able to provide you with your prizes, and y'all enjoy, and everybody enjoy the songs. And he just presses a button, and the song starts going, and he's like, "All right, that was great. It was very nice to meet you. Y'all can get out now."
Okay.
Like, you guys enjoy your trip. Some of us we gotta stay and work. You can tell he's not necessarily very happy that he doesn't get to go on vacation, but he did get to provide other people with.
Wow, your personality really changed when you go off the air. But okay, nice meeting you anyway.
He's like, well, I'm a little bit tired, but thank you for coming and receiving your prizes. I hope you enjoyed them.
Oh, I sure will.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Yep, yep. All right, bye. He closes the booth door, and the receptionist, when you guys are leaving, she seems truly thrilled. She she doesn't seem to have any bad blood or anything. She's like, oh my goodness, you guys, you're so lucky. I don't know how you guys did it. I asked all sorts of questions because I wanted to participate too, or maybe next time I wanted to participate, but I couldn't find anything about it. But you know what? They told me that people were just entering into a contest just by um, having some sort of services, or if you have electricity, or if you have this, or if you have that, they enter you, and in some cases even your employer can enter you too into a contest. So it's really awesome. So I do think you guys are very, very lucky. Out of everybody in town, only you three being picked, that's awesome. That's great. I am so jealous. But you guys have fun. Come back to the radio afterwards, and I'm sure that if you guys decide to come back and return, he'll be more than delighted to let you back into the booth, and you guys can chat a little bit about your experience in the town and everything. You know how nice he is, and how his personality is just so great. He's amazing in the mic.
Is anyone else cutting in and out?
Yeah, I hear that too.
I'm sorry, am I cutting in and out?
Yeah.
Oh,
A
can you
bit.
hear me better?
So far.
Okay, good. So pretty much, she just tried to convince you to see if you want to return after your trip, return to the station to maybe provide a couple of words on the count of the fact that the host of the radio station, he's a very kick-ass guy, and he has a great personality.
Sure. I'd love to.
All right, well, you'll have fun now, and you guys leave. So, is there anything you guys want to do now between? Because we're now about a Monday at 10 o'clock in the morning, possibly 10:30 when you guys got to leave the station. So, is there anything you guys like to do between Monday 10:30 in the morning and Wednesday at, I don't know, let's say 8 o'clock in the morning?
Well, right as we leave, I kind of want to turn to everybody and ask them, did you guys like enter into any sort of competition? Or did you just get the news out of nowhere like me?
I had the news out of nowhere as well. I was about to ask the same question.
Yeah, I assumed I must have did something that got me selected on there, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't recall what it was. To be honest, I've never listened to this radio station before, so I was kind of surprised that I won a contest. But
Yeah, I've never heard of them before either. Playing it up for the radio.
You think
How's a
there's
Spitzer, by the way? Investigative journalist.
Oh,
And you two are?
nice to meet you.
oh, Jacob Paulson, uh, sailor, currently unemployed, but um, waiting for a next bit. I'm sort of between jobs right now, so this is a perfect time for a vacation, especially when
Oh,
it's
you're
paid
back.
for.
You're probably back from the war then. Thank you for your service.
Oh, yeah, not a problem, not a problem. And you, sir, you are.
Oh, you can call me Andre. I just actually came back from Machu Picchu. I'm an archaeologist. I got my research up there. I was getting home for the holidays, but then I got the news.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I could use a little vacation, so whatever happened, I'm glad it did.
Hmm.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. Well, I'm sure you guys open your envelopes since you guys are together.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to ask is what.
I guess it will make sense to do that, to review it. Um, apparently since you're not employed right now, you notice how it states that you were entered into a contest. Just the army, to honor you for your service, decided to enter you into the contest among many other people, and you just happen to win. Arrow, you pretty much you won due to your employer. I don't know if you will work for the local newspaper or who you will be
Yeah, the
working
local
for,
newspaper.
but ultimately the local newspaper would have entered their employees secretly in there apparently, and then the same thing for you. Um, you would have been entered whether because it was by your employer or simply by having some services. Like if you have a car, definitely the shop that you would have bought the car for maybe enter you by having your information, or if you had electricity and you're paying the bill, they would have entered you from that, or your employer. Doesn't really matter which one. Point is that you didn't know anything about it. All you know is that you received that letter, you showed up, collected your stuff, and that was it. So, now the big question comes. Do you guys want to do anything whatsoever between now and the day that you go? EMS, what you can do is if you go into Discord, you will see that there is somebody named Munix. So if you click on it, you can lower the user volume. It should be low enough to where it is just background music. So it should be very soft. So just lower it down just a little bit. So anybody wants to do anything?
Yeah, I kind of want to do some research on the place we're going.
Savannah, Georgia?
Mhm.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright. Anybody else wants to do anything else?
Yeah, it was mentioned that there was a list of things we can't take with us in the envelope. I want to check through that list.
Very well. Fair enough. Alright, so by looking at the list, they allow you to bring any kind of clothing you want, and most items that you just want to bring are fine. The only thing they're not allowing you to bring is weapons onto the boat. Pretty much, they're fairly adamant that they don't want any kind of weaponry on the boat. So no big knives, no pistols, no rifles. Yeah, just mainly that. Obviously,
Okay.
if you
And
want to bring something much like that, you do have ways that you can try to do so. However, a roll will be required to see if you can succeed into maybe hiding something like that, and B, ultimately, that the moment that you get, detected, possibly it will be taken away from you and confiscated, or depending on how you're using it, you can get in a little bit more trouble.
I also want to grab a map of the city, Savannah.
Okay. just buy the map, and we're gonna go ahead and say that all three of you just get a map, especially since one of you is looking for information on a town. Then you just find out that Savannah, Georgia is, the envelope has a lot of information already. It tells you Savannah, Georgia is a city, obviously, on the Peach State of Georgia. It tells you that it's very touristical, that it's got a very nice weather, which can be warm. It can be hot during the summer. During the winter, it can be a little chilly. Mostly humid due to the fact that it's by the water. They have some attractions. They're big on fishing, on all the kind of stuff that has to do with the sea. They have a little bit of farming going on, and they have a lot of advertisings, especially promoting people moving into the state and into the city, and potentially enjoying everything the city has to offer. Now, who said that wanted to do a little bit of research?
I did.
Great. All right. So, great. Where do you want to go exactly to do that research?
So, quickly out of character, what sort of period are we playing in?
1920.
Like more 1920s. Okay. Well, I mainly focus my research on the occult. So, is there a way that I can investigate occult sightings, or maybe anything related to this place?
Sure. Well, are you like going to the library, see if you can find anything? I guess.
Sure.
Okay. So go ahead and roll library use. Perfect. Other than the typical books that you find with the story of the town, and how the town got to be what it is, and pretty much similar information as to what you got on the envelope talking to you about the town. You find a bunch of newspaper information. Well, you see that the town seems to be experiencing very weird disappearances, particularly women. Women seem to vanish from one day to the next without any trace. Age range, I want to say anywhere between 15 to 25. And it could be anything. It could be a tourist. It could be somebody that lives over there in the town. Somebody that's been living over there in the town. It could be somebody that has traveled to the town. People just happen to disappear. Those people that have looked into it have not necessarily been able to figure out how they disappear or anything like that. And there have been complaints that the town doesn't necessarily do a whole lot to try to figure it out. How are people disappearing, or what's going on?
Interesting. Maybe the mayor's in on it. I think to myself.
Okay. So that's pretty much what you find out so far, or what at least the information that you get from the articles that you find from the newspapers at the library.
Okay.
So, anyone else wants to do anything else before Wednesday?
Not before we get there. I was gonna check gossip columns for rumors about the mayor, but they wouldn't be in our town probably, right?
No, not necessarily. No, no. I mean, you can find some information like what he found, which are the newspaper articles and stuff from the latest newspapers and all that. Uh, but other than that, you know, not anything specific like that. Anything else, you probably will have to ask him and search over there in Savannah.
Okay. I think James is going to do. He's going to try to see, get information what the weather is like down there. I don't know what time of year it is, but just so that he can pack appropriately for the trip. And
Okay, so the weather will be cloudy right now in Savannah, Georgia. Um, it wouldn't be that cold, but it wouldn't be that hot. Let's say that right now is probably February, March. Um, obviously Savannah's not gonna get as hot as Florida does, so it will take a little bit longer for it to get. But it's not cold, so it's pretty nice temperature. So you can probably figure it out that you can wear maybe shirts, pants, flip flops, typical stuff.
yep, okay. And Jacob's going to note the fact that it said no weapons on there, but like he's a big baseball fan and tends to carry, takes a baseball bat with him on his long trip on there. So
Well, that's not necessary.
he might. That's true. That's true. It isn't. But so he's gonna when he packs that stuff up, he makes a note to pack his bat as well too.
Yeah. I mean, the whole weapon thing, and this is not necessarily. This is just me talking to you as a player, not as a character. If you guys want to bring weapons, and this is mainly because it has happened before, you're more than welcome to try to do so. Obviously, there is a way that you can get detected because they're probably going to check you out. But they may not necessarily check inside of your luggage, although you don't want to just bring your weapons like in between your clothes and stuff. Maybe you want to run some mechanical repair or something, to do any kind of alterations to your luggage, so you can devise like a hidden pocket or something where you can bring a weapon. Otherwise, probably wouldn't be a good idea for you to bring your weapon. I mean, it's not like they're going to scan you because they don't have the technology, but they're probably going to check you to see if you have something or not, at least on you.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, it wouldn't be that crazy that they ask you not to bring weapons. After all, you're gonna be in the middle of the ocean, the sea. Last thing you want are two people shooting at each other, poking holes on the boat.
Mm.
But yeah.
Yep.
Anything
Okay.
else?
He's just super excited for the trip. So
Very well. Anybody else wants to do anything else?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. So Wednesday morning comes. You guys arrive at the docks. Pretty much, you see all of you are there as you come in the boat. Okay. Let's go by dice rolls. Let's be nice here. Let's see. 1 for good, 2 for bad. So, okay. So, the boat is actually pretty nice. It's fairly newish. It's got, granted that it's not a big boat, but it does have enough for individual rooms for all of you and the crew. The boat doesn't seem to be very, very big. It's obviously not designed as a cruise or anything like that, but it seems to be a nice boat for short trips. Um, it does have staff that will cook for you, that will do anything you need. Although, as previously stated, you guys are not gonna be there 4 days. It's just gonna be 1 day, so they may feed you a couple of times, but that's all you're gonna need, really. I mean, you're gonna have a bed for you if you want to sleep or anything like that. But ultimately, if you just want to be awake, whatever it is that you need, they'll try to provide for you. Entertainment wise, they may have a bar which is not necessarily going to be serving alcohol, at least not in the norm. They may have some music, but that's gonna be that. Some food too. So you guys go up the ramp, get on the boat. You see the captain and one of the sailors are there, and as you come up, they go like, "Oh, welcome! It's so nice to see you. I do. Do you guys travel a lot on through boat?"
Not usually, more of a trained person.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I think you're gonna find that boats are just gonna be your next favorite thing. Boats seem to be very good, and a lot of people tends to like them. And it's one of those things that you just can't really imagine what it is like until you try them. Unlike a train that you can just sit and watch it go by and whatever, watching a boat go by without necessarily being too far away is just not the same thing. But but in any case, I do wish you guys a great trip. Anything you want, I'm your captain. My name is Frank, and anything you need, you simply can ask any of the sailors. All the food and anything that you want to drink that we do provide is included, so feel free to eat and drink as much as you want. And then once we get to Savannah, the hotel is not going to be too far from the docks, so you guys are just going to be able to go there, and then from there you can just go anywhere you want to.
Why, thank you.
Oh, you're most welcome. And at that point there's a sailor that just says, "Okay, well, you follow me, guys. I'll show you to your rooms." And it's not that far from there. He just continues going. He goes up some stairs, and then on the first floor he enters some doors, and he's like, "Okay, so here's your rooms." And you see that there's 3 rooms over there for each one of you. The rooms are definitely not big at all. I mean, when you look at the room, there's a bed, there's a closet, and there's pretty much a table for you to put stuff, and that's it, really.
Looks perfect to me.
Yeah, the boat
So
has only one bathroom for everybody, so you may have to take turns as you go. Don't wait till you really have to go.
Jacob asked the sailor's name.
Oh, he'll say, "Oh, well, my name is Tony. I've been working on this ship for about 2 years now, and I gotta say, I never thought I liked sailing very much, but you know what? It has grown on me a lot."
Yeah, no. Once you do it, man, then that's it. It gets in your blood. It's like the sea.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I gotta
like,
say, I really like it a lot.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
you guys have a good trip. If you need anything, you let us know. If I'm around, you can let me know. And, if your guys are hungry, we do have all sorts of foods and stuff.
Perfect.
All right. So he he leaves every one of you in your rooms and he leaves. All right. So, is there anything you guys want to do the between now and the time you get to Savannah, Georgia, or do you guys want to skip to Savannah, Georgia?
Yeah. Or actually, doesn't anybody want to do something first?
I'm sorry, said that again?
Yes. I was gonna try to get everybody together in my room to kind of have like a talk before we arrive.
Oh, okay. All right. So go ahead. You can role play that. That's fine.
Yep.
Right. So I probably should have told you guys about this before we got on the boat, but I found some strange things happening in the town. Some disappearances, mostly girls between 15 and 30, I believe. And yeah, I pretty much like finished explaining everything that I saw. So, what do you guys make of this?
I mean, people disappear from bigger cities all the time. I guess is this like something recently that's happening in Savannah?
Definitely so, but even then, even if it's normal in bigger cities, in such a small town like this one, like never seen it before. I guess what I'm saying is we gotta be careful and watch our backs.
I had a hunch something was up. The comments about the mayor have piqued my interest.
Oh, what about the mayor? Yeah, the mayor's he's supposed to come and meet us personally, right?
Yeah, something like that. Show of goodwill, whatever.
Oh.
Should take that as an opportunity to see if we can find something.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure thing, man. Like, in terms of defense, don't worry about it. Like, I brought Matilda with me.
Oh, you have a plus 2? I met her.
Oh, sorry. No, Matilda's my baseball bat.
Oh,
That's
that should do, I guess.
yeah. But anyway, no need to worry about that, right? We're going on a vacation, so it should be all right there. The crew here seems pretty good. I'm a bit of a sailor myself on there, but they seem to be running a pretty good ship here. So I think I'm sure we're in good hands.
I hope so. And with this new promotional trip going on, I'm sure they have tighter security, right?
Well, I guess we'll see.
Oh, what's for dinner?
Yeah, I don't know how, because the boat trip is supposed to be like 8 or 10 hours. Did you say?
About 8 hours.
Damn, I don't know. 8 hours. Okay. And what time did we board?
8 o'clock in the morning.
Sorry, I missed 8 in the morning. Okay, so we're sailing all day, sort of thing.
Yeah,
And we'll,
I mean, pretty much till I want to say till 5:30.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll get there by dinner time.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So, do you guys want to do anything on the boat, or do you just want to skip till 5?
Let me see.
I'm good with skipping.
Okay.
I might try just to strike, see if I can find Tony at some point.
Okay.
During the cruise, and see if I can talk to him on the side when he's not on a shift, sort of thing, and sort of say, hey, one sailor tomorrow. Did you hear about? Have you heard about anything odd going on in Savannah?
All right. So let's say that you just get situated, and then you just go walking around, and eventually, you just see Tony over there. He's just working, setting up some chairs, for people to sit down on the deck. And he says, no, not really. No, I mean, I'm not from Savannah. Actually, funny story, but I'm not from Massachusetts either. I live in Delaware.
Oh,
I just pretty much drive down to Massachusetts, and I board the boat, and then I work on the boat for about a month or so, and then I come back. We park the boat for a little bit of time. We take a break, and then we do the same thing again.
okay.
We really only work about 6 months of the year. We don't necessarily work like all the time. But no, I wasn't aware of anything like that. I don't necessarily get off the boat in Georgia. We stop, and we have the chance to get off. Until we leave again. But unless I necessarily have anything particularly to do, I tend to just stay on the boat. Just keep to myself, and then when we come back, I'll just get off, or depending where we go, or whatever. It's really about how long we've been out, and how crazy I feel by that moment, that I really need to touch land, or if I'm just good, like, just staying.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Is the audio is really cutting out for me too?
Okay. So he says
I
pretty
was.
much to you that normally he just stays on the boat, and that he normally just doesn't get out of the boat unless he is on the boat for, traveling for a while, for a long time.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but no, that he has not heard anything about people disappearing in Georgia.
Oh, no. Does he say that?
Yeah, he said to you that he has not heard anything. I thought that's what you asked him for.
How about people? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that's what you asked him.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I just asked him if there's anything unusual, but if he said
Right. No.
there's nothing about people
Okay. So
disappearing.
if you ask about anything unusual, he will just say no. I didn't hear about anything unusual. No,
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's not like he truly doesn't know anything, because he just
Yep.
doesn't necessarily. This is. I guess the message that he would try to give you is that they don't necessarily go all the time to just Savannah. That they go to different
Mm-hmm.
places. They just happen to be going to Savannah to bring you now.
Yep. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
All right. I chat with him a little bit more and then head back to my room, I guess. So.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So you guys talk, and he said, "Okay, well, if you guys need anything, here we are. We're just gonna be here for a few more hours, and then you guys get to enjoy yourselves. Afterwards, we're probably gonna stay for a few hours, and then we'll take off again. We gotta go to the Caribbean, and then we'll come back. On our way back, we'll pick you up and head back to Massachusetts again." All right, well, you have fun now, he
Yep.
says, and he just continues doing his own thing.
Yep.
All right, so what else do you guys want to do?
Is just a quick question. Appraise,
Mm-hmm.
and spot hidden. Are those things that I can trigger,
That you can what?
or something that I can trigger? Like, can I choose to see if there's something weird going on that
Well,
is
spot hidden
hidden
will be for
around?
you to be able to see if you find anything. Like, for example, if you're in your room and you roll spot hidden, it will be for you to be able to see if you find anything out of the ordinary in your room. If you find anything that is not currently in the open. Appraisal is, for example, let's say that you have something in your possession currently, or maybe not in your possession, but maybe nearby where you can actually see it, possibly touch it if you want it, and then you want to have it appraised, maybe you have that ability, so therefore you can roll it to try to have an idea how much something will cost or will be valued.
Okay. Yeah, no, I guess I'm just gonna walk around the ship for now.
All right.
Just pretty much doing nothing.
All right, so 5 o'clock arrives, and you guys are, pretty much the captain will announce that you guys are about to dock to be ready. So the boat slowly docks, the ramp goes down, the captain and Frank, I mean Frank and the captain Tony, yeah, they go over there and to watch you depart. And they just say, all right, well, it's been a pleasure to bring you here. You guys are very nice guests. I hope you enjoy your stay. And we're gonna go for another trip, and we'll come back in about a week or so, and we'll pick you up, and we'll bring you to Massachusetts again. You guys enjoy yourselves. By the way, in the envelope, there's a map about the hotel where you're going, but in case you don't have it, if you just walk, he says, about 2 blocks straight from where you leave the docks, you'll see the Savannah Hotel is right there. So it's a big hotel. Uh, I believe they do have your information there already, so you will just have to tell them your name, and they will have your room and everything set up for you. Hello?
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Okay.
all right. So, you guys get off the boat. You start walking, and you see that the mayor's there. So the mayor says, "Oh my goodness, welcome, welcome! Finally, you guys made it. It's so nice to see you. The town has been waiting for you guys to come. We are super excited that you guys accepted this prize that you guys won. It's really amazing. And we're trying to push tourism. So it's really nice you came. So tomorrow." He says, "I know that you guys are probably tired now, so you guys go to the hotel. If you guys want to, there's a great restaurant across the street from the hotel. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to get some food and, eat in your rooms and stuff. It's totally fine. Or you're more than welcome to go walk around town. I can definitely tell you that walking through the docks is a great experience. You get to see so many nice things, especially at night. It's really, really nice. The sea can be like super chill, super quiet, very tranquil, and you guys may enjoy it. But nonetheless, tomorrow, I have a guide that's going to be going to see you guys around 9 o'clock in the morning. Not too early and not too late. Giving you time for you guys to eat and get prepared. And then he's just gonna take you out, show you the town a little bit, show you certain things, and then from then on, every day after that, you guys can do your own thing pretty much until you guys get to leave. The other thing is that we do have an event tomorrow around 5 o'clock, where I'm going to be there. I'm promoting my re-election for mayor, and I'm hoping to have you guys there. But other than that, that's about it.
Sorry, what's at 5 o'clock? You cut out.
What's the what?
What's at 5 o'clock? You cut out there a bit.
What the what looks like? I'm sorry.
No, what at 5? He was asking
Oh,
us to
fine.
go
There's an
somewhere at 5
event.
o'clock.
There's an event. His re-election event. He's pretty much running his re-election, and he just wants to have you there to talk a little bit and
Okay.
showing your support for the mayor. So, All right, so you guys leave and you start walking towards the hotel. Um, as you walk around, you notice that there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of people around. The town seems kind of solitary. Most windows seem to be not necessarily the glass seems to be closed, but but the windows seems to be shut, meaning that they're covered. In a way, they're not boarded, but if there was nothing covering them, they will be boarded. Um, Pretty much there's just nobody. There's a couple cops here and there. You do see some people walking around, whatever, but they might strike you as not the best kind of people that are just walking around, you know, or workers maybe. You know, people are just not necessarily wearing super clean clothes, and they might have been working, they might have been just foul playing, whatever. Eventually, you get to the hotel. Savannah Hotel is actually a big building. It's a six-story building, which for the town right now seems to be fairly big. And it looks very luxurious from outside. When you guys walk in, the receptionist sees you coming. It's like, oh, hello. Are you guys the prize winners?
Wait,
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Wow. How would you guess?
Oh, that is so amazing. Well, you're carrying luggage, and there happens to be three of you. There happens to be two gentlemen and a lady, and that's what I have here for the winners. So I figure, why not? So that's great. Well, I do have your rooms ready. And she takes the keys out. It's like, okay, here's your keys. I do have somebody that can help you with your luggage if you need help. Do you need help with your luggage, bringing it to your room?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
He's just got one backpack. Jacob does it just kind of slung over his shoulder, so I'm good. Thanks.
All right. So we do have a lounge. We do have our own mini restaurant in the building with a bar. As you may know, we are going through prohibition right now, but we do have certain special drinks that are not necessarily branded, um, only for our most special guests. Also, we do have the option of the restaurant across the street, and we do have certain certain other places around town. Many things. We do have a museum. We do have the docks. This town is really big with in on the docks. There's a lot of stuff out there. There's factories. There's a lot of boats and whatnot. It's really entertaining to go see the boats when they go fishing and all that. Maybe you can talk to one of the captains and they can take you out on a boat ride or whatever. But I'm pretty sure you might not necessarily be super interested in it, considering that you were just on a boat. But you know, anything that we can help with, we'll be happy to do so.
Okay.
Sounds great. Um, Jacob's just going to take a look around the lobby. Are there any other? Do we see any other guests or anything around here? Anybody like in the hotel restaurant or?
There seems to be a couple of people sitting down over there by the lounge,
Okay.
just having a drink. But the hotel is not necessarily looking super busy, if that's what you're asking
Okay.
about.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, yeah, I want to see if it's busy or like, are we the only? Does it look like we're the only guests? But if there's got other people around, then that's good, I
Well,
guess.
you wouldn't be able to gauge if you're the only guest or not, but you're definitely able to gauge the fact that there's not a whole lot of people. It doesn't look busy. Also, the outside didn't look busy, so it might make some sense that the town may not necessarily be a busy town.
Hmm. Okay.
Well, nobody's looking. I kind of wanna sleep whatever amount you would say is reasonable as a tip to the lady, and I'm gonna ask them. So, is there a way somebody can get one of those special drinks?
Special drink. We can bring you some of that to your room if you want.
That'll be
I mean,
great.
I don't serve drinks over here at the reception, but if you want to go to the bar,
No,
you
I
can, or I can bring you some to your room. I can have somebody bring you a drink.
sure have it brought to my room.
Very well. I'll be I'll be happy to do that. By the way, we've been told that our drinks they're a little different. Just letting you know ahead of time because it's not anything branded or anything like that. So just beware. Yeah. But other than that, I tried it myself. They are really good. So anyway, would you two be interested in having a drink?
No, no, I'm good.
Okay. What about you, sir?
I don't have a lot of cash on me there, but
No, they're free.
um,
They're free. Everything
oh, if it's on the house, if there's on the
everything's on
house,
the
then
house for
sure.
the whole week
Yeah.
for you guys. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Jacob's game.
All right. Well, I'll have somebody bring you your drinks to your room. Somebody should be there within the next 5 minutes. All
Okay.
right. So here's your keys.
Perfect.
Um, you guys enjoy. All right. So the the receptionist goes.
What room numbers did we get?
Let's
What rooms are
wait
we
till
all
you
in?
are. You guys got room. You're on the sixth floor, on the top floor, pretty much. You got the biggest rooms, with the view and everything, and you got it. I guess you guys got rooms 601, 602, and 603.
Yep. Okay.
You guys go up, and once you get to your floor, you notice that there's only those three rooms over there. Those are pretty big rooms. The rooms, each of the rooms are exactly the same, and they consist of a living room area, I guess. Um, then a gigantic bedroom, and then a bathroom. Um, all rooms have their own fridge part, pretty much, which is not a conventional fridge, but it's something that the hotel has come up with in case you want to chill something. Um, and the bathrooms are full functional bathrooms. It's a very expensive hotel. So not too long after you arrive, the door knocks. Knock, knock, knock. And do you guys open the door?
Who is it?
Okay. It's like, oh, we have your drink, sir.
Ah, come in.
Sure. So the guy enters, and he grabs a little bottle and an empty cup, and he puts it on the table for you. Um, he leaves it over there. You see that the bottle is sweating, so the drink seems to be cold. It's like, well, you enjoy. This is pretty much custom made, so it's nothing branded. So enjoy. and he leaves and he goes to the next door to bring the other drink. When you look at the drink, go ahead and well, actually, you don't have to because you pretty much look at it. When you look at the drink has a color to it. It's not necessarily clear, but it's not dirty either. It looks it looks and smells very much like seawater.
Oh, can I like investigate it further?
I'm sorry, said that
Like,
again.
can I investigate it further? Like,
Um, well, I
maybe
mean,
do some tests.
the most you can do right now is you can pour it in the cup and look at it, maybe smell it. And I'm not sure how you would investigate it any further.
Sure, let's go ahead and do that and just take like the tiniest sip and see what happens.
Okay.
Like, is it salty?
Okay, you pour it in the cup, and as you pour it, you see how it doesn't bubble up or anything. It's a little on the thick side, much like seawater would be. You know, it's not necessarily super light. It does have that smell. If you look really deep into the drink after you pour it, you will see that there's some sediment on the bottom of the cup, which could be anything. Potentially, you know, since it's custom brewed, you know, it might not necessarily be extremely well filtered. Um, you know, it could be really anything. It could be. It doesn't necessarily give you any specific vibe at all.
Um, do I also have like a tiny plate, like
Yeah,
maybe
you can
for
grab a
coffee?
plate.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to light it on fire. You just make sure it has alcohol in it before I try it.
Okay, you light it on fire. It doesn't necessarily light up on fire because it doesn't have as much alcohol. I mean, you can smell the alcohol on it, but
Okay.
the alcohol content is not that high for it to catch on fire. It's
Okay, then
kind of like if you try to light up on fire wine or or a beer, you know, it's just not gonna happen.
okay, then if that's the case, it's probably not high enough to kill all the bacteria, so I'm gonna pass for now.
Okay, all right. What about you, Eric?
So I guess yeah, the guy knocks on Jacob's door, he answers it, and
Yep.
I guess takes the. He just gives him like a just a bottle and a glass.
Yep.
Do you
Bottle,
do it on there?
bottle or glass. You know, you can
He
take
looks.
this.
He opens the bottle. He tries to sniff it
Yep.
inside. Is
When
there
you
anything?
sniff it, you get that seawater smell
Hmm.
and alcohol, of course. Those are the two things you can identify.
Yeah. Which is. Hmm. Well, Jacob, because he's a sailor, so he knows that seawater is not good to drink on there. So he's a little bit skeptical on it, but he's like, "Oh, it's free anyway." So he pours just basically enough that would be about the size of like a shot
Okay.
in the cup,
All right.
and he opens the drapes in the window just to see what the view is. Which way does his room face?
Okay. So the room actually faces towards the sea, towards the water.
Ah, okay.
All three rooms do. So therefore, you guys got the best view.
Oh,
Um,
nice. Okay.
so you're pretty much looking out the window. You take a sip. Go ahead and roll your power. All right. So as you take this nice drink, you take it down. It doesn't taste bad at all. It actually tastes very uniquely. Um, but as you look around, you start seeing like way on the back something that almost looks like if there was a mountain on the way to the back, and it seems to be getting closer and closer. And eventually, you realize, due to your experience of being a sailor, that that's not a mountain. That is actually a wave. It's like a tsunami that is just coming to you, and you just cannot understand it because nothing's happening. But now all of a sudden, when you look again, now it seems to be raining, storming pretty bad. The wind seems to be blowing like pretty strong. um, and then all of a sudden, you're just like, oh well, crap. Eventually the wave is so close to you, and when you look at it, that wave looks so high up that it could easily engulf the whole town. I mean, it's definitely going to be taller than the building itself. And then behind the
What?
building, you just see this creature, this winged creature with tentacles for a beard, just walking around, causing that tsunami. Go ahead and roll sanity for
Oh,
me. All
great
right.
start.
So go ahead and roll a 1d6. All right. And all of a sudden, the tsunami hits you.
Oh,
And when it hits the building, it just you just lose your footing because you're just so freaking out about it. You fall on your butt, you spill your drink on your shirt, and then all of a sudden, after you look down to your drink and your shirt, then you look back up and you see that it's getting dark right now. Otherwise, it will be sunny, but there's no one cloud in the sky. The sea seems to be fairly calm, and there's nothing really that crazy going on.
it's Jacob's hand's kind of shaking on there. He puts the drink back down on the table and it's just trying to, you know, trying to process what he just saw, and he can't do it.
Yeah. All right. So, is there anything you guys want to do during the first night, or do you guys want to wait until the next day? Do you guys want to go eat? Do you guys want to go walk around? Do you guys want anything?
I'm gonna check my room for anything weird, and then I want to go walk around the docks.
Fair enough. All right, go ahead and roll spot hidden. Really good. You don't notice anything particularly weird except for the pictures, the pictures that are hanging on the wall, the art, I guess. The art, everything seems to be depicting art that is from fishing, from the sea. You see boats on the sea, but this one particular art really gets your attention because it's a boat that seems to be in the middle of a storm in the sea. Go ahead and roll your power for me. Very well. So you look at it, and then all of a sudden you see there's a right under it. Actually, not right under it. I would say around it. The frame of that seems to have on each corner this face, this head attached to the frame. which is a bald head with tentacles for a beard. That they just seem to look at you, and when you look at them for a moment, then you go back to look at the picture, and now you see how the ship seems to be halfway underwater. And then you just look at it, and the waves just seem to be on a completely different place that they were before. But then you blink, and when you look at it, it's back to normal. It was like a moment's thing that maybe you just imagined that, or you just got too distracted, or maybe you're just too tired for the trip.
Okay. Well, that was a little weird. Must be tired.
Yep, could be tired.
I ask the others if they want to go to the docks with me after we've had dinner.
Sure.
Do you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
want to
definitely
eat at the
interested in checking
hotel?
out the docks. Yeah, there's some weird things happening down there. I thought, but yeah, maybe I'm just hungry. Let's
Do
get
you
something to
do
eat.
you guys want to eat at the restaurant, or do you guys want to eat at the restaurant at the hotel? So there
The
was.
hotel's good, but I think we can get more information about the town if we eat with the locals.
Yeah.
Well, so try the restaurant across the street then.
Sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So you go down to the bottom floor again, and the reception, and the receptionist is there, and she says, "Oh, how was your drink? Did you guys enjoy it? It's very very unique. It's something that it's only made in this town."
It was something.
I'm sorry. It was what?
Something.
Oh, great. Well, it's really really good. I have many bottles at home. I drink it quite often. It's quite good. I mean, it's not something branded or labeled, but for what it is, it packs a punch for sure.
Yeah, it washes over you very smooth. I find.
Yeah, it's not that strong. And it's really easy to drink a lot and not realize that you've been drinking a lot, and then all of a sudden when you try to get up, it sneaks up on you.
Yeah, it does that for sure. Um, anyway, see you later.
All right, well, you guys have fun. Enjoy whatever it is you guys are going to do. All right, so when you guys leave the hotel actually leaves the entrance actually is right onto the corner, right? So when you leave the hotel, you actually see the the block across from you, but across on a diagonal, not across like literally next to you. So you get to see pretty much the other three corners from there. And on the corner to your left, which is heading towards the docks, that's where you see where the restaurant is. Do you guys want to go there?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. You guys go to the restaurant, and you cross the street. You see, there's one or two cars going by, but nothing like super busy. You cross the street very easily. Not a care in the world. The restaurant is going to be a very nice restaurant. Actually, it looks like it could be an expensive place, and the restaurant is quite big. But tonight, the restaurant is going to have, let's see, about three people eating at this time. They're we can say that each of those three people are eating with someone else, maybe, or you know, which it could be their whole family, or it could be just one other person. It wouldn't really matter at this point. But pretty much, when you walk in, the one of the waitresses says, "Oh, please pick a table, and I'll be right there with you." And any particular table you guys want? Do you want something by the window, or you don't care?
Yeah, let's go for one
Okay.
by the window,
Okay.
facing the docks.
Okay. So you sit by the window, and the waitress comes. She says, "Hi, my name is Jenny. You notice that she looks tired. Um, her eyes look a little red, almost as if she's been crying. Um, she definitely looks like probably the restaurant will be the last place that she should be at. She's like, oh, what would you guys like to drink?
Just water for me, thanks.
Okay. And
I'd take some tea.
some tea. Okay, very well. And these are our specials, she said. And you see how everything they serve is just seafood, obviously. They have everything from crab to lobster to whatever it is you want, pretty much. So she says, I can recommend the lobster. The lobster is really, really, really good.
Okay.
Obviously, it's the most expensive dish, but you guys are not gonna pay anyway because it's all paid for. She probably don't know that yet.
I'll go with the lobster and I'll have some coffee.
All right. So
Do you have any calamari?
I do have calamari. Yeah, I have.
Okay,
Pretty much
I'll just go and order that too. I'm in the mood for squid for some reason.
very good. Yeah, no problem. Squid. Yeah,
Yep.
that's very good. That's really really good. That used to be.
I'll take a coffee as well too. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. That used to be my friend's favorite meal, and she just drops a tear. And she's like, "Okay, well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get you your food."
Oh.
All right, so she comes back, not too far, not too long after, and she just goes like, "Okay, well, here's your food," and you see how she's definitely crying now. He's like, "Okay, well, here's your food. I'm sorry. I swear I didn't drop any tears on your food. I'm just a little sad today. That's all."
I'll be like, everything okay there?
I'm sorry.
I'll be like, is everything okay?
Well, no, not really. My best friend just happened to disappear last night. We haven't been able to find her at all. Um, it's very 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 sad. Or at least I was told last night. Apparently she's been gone for the last 2 days. Her family finally reached out last night to ask me if I knew where she was because they thought she was staying with me, but she was not. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. She was my best friend.
Hey, if you want, we can help you look for her. You
Sorry?
know, when I'm telling her that we can help them look for her.
Oh, okay.
Where was she last
I
seen?
never seen you guys before. Are you guys from the town?
We just got here.
Oh, you guys just got. Oh, you guys are here for the contest. Yeah, yeah, I know who you guys are. Yeah, if I have to be honest, um, hey Arrow, how old is your character?
21.
If I have to be honest, she says, in particularly, she looks directly at you. She says, I'm not in the business of scaring the money away because God knows we need money over here in this town. But I would be very careful where you guys go. A lot of people tend to disappear in this town,
So you're somewhere in
particularly young girls.
Is there one place in particular I should avoid, or is it just the whole town that's not safe?
I wouldn't necessarily be able to tell you because I haven't disappeared yet. But my best friend, just disappeared, and like my best friend, many people. I want to say that in total, in the last in the last year so far, um, probably about 50 people have disappeared. Total between men and women.
50. Oh, men are disappearing as well.
Yeah, but the men disappear and they seem to come back, and for some kind of reason, there's there's words that they act a little weird at first, and then they just completely disappear after a while. But the
Weird
women
how?
disappear for good. When they disappear, they don't come back. They're gone. There's accounts of men being gone for days, sometimes weeks, and they don't recall what happens to them, and they come back and they act all weird, strange, and then all of a sudden they just disappear for good. But the
What do you
women
mean
just
by
seem to
weird?
disappear right away. I'm sorry?
What do you mean by weird?
By
Weird
weird?
how? Yeah, like weird how?
Well, they just don't seem to act like themselves. I mean, I wouldn't
Oh,
know because, I don't necessarily personally know, but that's the account from their families. Normally, the rumor is that their families notice something strange, and then not too soon after that, they're gone.
What about the police? Why aren't they doing anything about it?
Well, people have gone to the police. And she says, but if you ask me, I'm pretty sure the police is on this. Because the police don't seem to do much of anything.
I see.
hmm.
I mean, the police act like they search, they look around, but they patrol a little bit the streets, and then they come back and they go like, "Oh, couldn't find anybody. Sorry. Maybe people just left town. They just don't want to be found."
Why would they want to leave? What's wrong with this town?
I don't know. The town was perfectly fine until about a year ago. That's when people just started disappearing. There was rumor of a cult, but I never seen anybody from a cult. There's people that said that they've seen people wearing black robes and whatnot, but I have never seen anybody like that. There's other people that
Who
say that they have
has?
seen very strange creatures, particularly by the docks and on the beaches. There's accounts that they've seen these grotesque figures, but I don't know. I never seen anything like that, so I don't know. I think, to me, I always thought that it was maybe sailors. They had too much to drink, and then they weren't pretty much themselves at that point. You know, you can't really take sailors seriously.
Oh, that's true. You know, we're a lot. Where do the sailors go? Is there some place down at the docks that the sailors would hang out?
No, there's not a particular place at the docks that they will hang out. I mean, they normally hang out through the whole place. There's some of them that work on boats. Some of them they just started working on factories. You know, refining factories, processing factories. You know, there's some factories that just process everything that gets fished in order
Mhm.
to whether for the town consumption or to send out to different parts of the country.
Hmm. Okay.
Go ahead and roll your you, then just you. Go ahead and roll your power. For a moment, when she's talking to you, you see how the restaurant now it seems to be a cavern of sorts, and she seems to be laying on a table, and a table made out of rock. And somebody wearing a black robe seems to be holding a knife over their heads, about to stab her with it. And there seem to be three other people wearing robes facing that table, chanting some sort of prayer. Um, but then you look again, you blink, and that's gone.
Hmm.
You okay there, buddy?
Yeah. Um, is
Can I
something.
space out for a moment?
Yeah. No. 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 I think I just need some more coffee. I must be tired from the trip.
So she says, "Well, okay. Well, here's your food. Enjoy, and like I said, just enjoy the town. Right now, it's not too busy. You know, people just mind to themselves, and they try to stay indoors. You know, due to the disappearances. But I don't want to. I don't want to scare you away from doing anything you like. Ultimately, this is a fun town. Particularly the docks. The docks area can be very fun. There seems to be music every once in a while, and some, and you know, entertaining. You know, there's always, particularly the sailors. Sailors look very very nice. She says, but you have fun, and if you need anything, let me know. And she just heads back to the back.
So that was weird. Should we
Yeah.
check out the dogs or try to find these hooded figures?
Yeah. I just want to just recommend just finish our dinner there. I like I'd like to check out the docks too. I just want to go back to the room and pick up Matilda first, and then before we head down there.
All right, so
I
you finish
agree.
your meal. The waitress comes to you and she's like, "Oh, don't worry, everything's on the house. It's been already paid for. So the city,
Oh,
we build the city, and the city will pay for this. Um, just try to be careful. You know, enjoy the
okay.
town.
Thanks, Jenny. You be careful too.
Oh, definitely. I just come here and go back home. I don't go anywhere else.
Oh, that's good.
But you know what? If you happen to know anything, you please let me know, because ultimately I would like to find my friend. If you hear anything.
You'll be the first one we tell.
Mhm.
And also, I'm gonna try to sneak the steak knife in my pocket. Like I'm gonna take it. It's mine now.
Okay, sure, no problem. You want to use a sleight of hand for that? Otherwise, you
Uh,
might get caught stealing.
sure.
So Jenny looks at you and she's like, "Hey, yeah, I can't really let you take that." She says, "I mean, you know,
Ah,
if you
yes.
need
Sorry about that.
weaponry, there's a gun shop, 2 blocks down the road that you can go to, but you know, I can't really let you steal from my employer. They've been very nice to me, so
Oh, yeah, no. Sorry about that. And thank you for the tip.
yeah,
And I guess I'll leave an extra dollar.
no problem. All right, so where to, guys?
Mm. So once we get back outside, I'll tell my companions here about the vision I had of Jenny on a stone slab, about to be cut open by some guy with a hood, somebody with a hood and a sharp knife.
Okay,
It's like, I don't know what was in the calamari, but I don't know. I'm
Calamar.
seeing some weird things.
Do you get visions often? Like, are you some sort of psychic?
Not as
Yeah,
far
I
as I
mean,
know. Though
so
I
do you
did.
think?
Did you drink? Did you have any of that the special drink on the house there?
Hell no, I had like nasty stuff at the bottom and smelled like
Oh.
seawater. That shit was good.
Yeah, but it was free. I did. I had one sip of it, and yeah, that's. I had my first vision sort of right after that. So I don't know. Maybe it was good. Maybe I need to drink more coffee and stuff like that. Get it out of my system. Um,
Andre will
anyway,
kind of look at you with judging eyes for drinking it, but then, like, honestly ask you, do you think that's like some sort of premonition?
I don't know. I don't know if I believe any of that stuff. But I think I could use a walk outside in the night air there. So yeah, you know let's head to the docks. Or did you want to go by the? Did you want to go by that gun shop first?
I kind of do. And what about you? Are you bringing that with us? Or should we keep an eye out on the waiter? Make sure nothing bad happens to her.
Uh, I mean, I'm sure she's fine, sort of thing. I'm honestly much more interested in checking out the docks there. But um, like I said, if you want to go to the gun shop, I can go along with you. I mean, useless with guns myself. I'm better with much more better hitting things.
Let's
I wouldn't
hit up the head. Sorry.
I wouldn't mind having something to protect myself with too. I will admit her warning spooked me a little. I never shy away from danger, but I'm not stupid either.
Then I say
Yeah,
let's hit up that gun shop and quickly make a trip back to the hotel and let's go to the docks.
All right,
yeah,
so
and
you guys head to the
let's
gun
stick
shop.
together.
All right, so you guys
Definitely.
head to the gun shop. When you enter the gun shop, you see that there's nobody there besides the owner. And the owner is like, "Oh, hey, oh, you guys must be new in town. You guys, are you guys the contest winners?"
Oh no, we're just here. Uh, we're passing through.
Oh, you're passing through. Okay, okay. So you didn't come over here on the boat. You're not the contest winners.
What contest?
The contest that the town pretty much set up. Tomorrow they're supposed to be meeting with the mayor, and there's gonna be a whole ceremony in the middle of the town, and the mayor's gonna talk and he's gonna introduce all these programs that the town is doing to bring tourism to the town. And you're not them?
Nope.
No. Okay.
That sounds like a hassle.
Okay. But he's probably 35, 40. He looks at your character, Aaron. He says, "Oh my, oh my. Well, it is very, very nice to meet a beautiful young lady like yourself. Any chance I can take you out for a night in the docks? I can show you the boats, show you the sea. We may be able to catch the sea lions and the and sometimes dolphins."
I'm very flattered, but no, I'm traveling with these two companions here.
Oh, okay. Well, they can come. They can get us drinks while we spend some time together.
Hilda gives you two a look like, stop him, please.
I don't drink, and I think we're cool, buddy.
Well,
I take her arm and say, "Sorry, friend. She's already spoken for."
All right. Well, he says I had to try. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's for sure. And he says, "Okay, so what are you fellas interested in?"
Oh yeah, speaking of shots, I'm looking for something you can easily conceal.
Oh,
Maybe like a 38 snub nose.
yeah. We do have some stuff. Although keep in mind that due to the fact that this town is not that busy nowadays, we don't carry a lot, so our prices may be a little on the upside. Just fair warning, he says. But sure. Are you interested in a 45?
Let me take a look.
Okay, he shows you a 45 semi-automatic.
Now, what are we talking about?
A 45 handgun?
No, I mean like in terms of price. I look at
No.
him.
He looks at you and he says, "Well, for you, I can do $300.
Sorry, you got out.
For you, I can do $300." He says.
I see.
Yep.
What can you do for $10?
For $10. So well, I can give you this box of bullets.
A box?
Yep, the box. You can figure out how to shoot them yourself. If you want, you can try rolling fast talk. Maybe you can talk him into lowering the price a little bit.
I'm really sorry. Like I don't know if it's just me or is it good enough for everybody?
No, I'm saying
He's
that if
cutting
you
out really
want,
bad.
if you
Yeah,
want, if you want, you can roll fast talk to try to lower the price.
Okay.
If you have anything on fast talk,
Let me see.
and any of you can do so also. Nice. All right, so he looks at you and he's like, "Okay, fine. You know what? You guys seem like you mean business, and you caught me that I might have my prices a little too high. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you this gun. This gun is gonna be yours for $50."
I'm gonna look at the group and kind of like whisper, "Hey, you guys, you think you can lend me $10?"
yeah. That's about all I'm good for. But yeah, I'll slip you like a bunch of rolled up $1 bills in there that adds up to $10.
You, sir, got yourself a deal.
All right, so
And I hand the
he
50.
hands you the gun. He hands you a nice box full of bullets. He says, "All right, well, here you go. Just be careful. Don't hurt yourself with that. And anything else you guys need?"
Hilda?
Is there anything else you guys need?
Yeah, do you have any knives?
I sure do. Yeah, what kind of knife are you looking for? He says.
About a 3-inch blade. Either something easy to click open or just a straight blade.
Yeah, sure, I got this, he says. And he shows you a 3-inch blade knife. Kind of like an army type knife. Says, for you, Smiles, I will give you this one for, I don't know, $5.
You got a deal. I pay the man, I get my knife.
All right. He says, okay, well, and you, sir, are you okay there? Do you need anything? Do you need something
Oh, good, thanks. I'm just here.
lethal? Then you're bad.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. All right. Well.
Well, just out of curiosity, though, do you have any heavier firepower here?
Any firepower?
Like for say if we were to go on a hunting trip, for example.
Well, what are you looking to hunt? I mean, are you looking to hunt boar, for example, deer?
Yeah, well, like for a deer hunt,
Okay,
for example.
for that you can use a rifle. We have rifles.
Mm-hmm.
We also have shotguns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do have
because
some special equipment, even though, but that's going to be fairly expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Not the
yeah.
shotgun,
Well, we can't.
the equipment.
Yeah. Right. Oh, how expensive would the shotgun be?
Well, maybe I can give it to you for 70, 75. Depends.
Okay. Yeah. Let me think about that, and I'll come back. Are you open? You be here all week?
I'm here every day.
Or
I work.
okay. Well,
I work all the way till 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, let me give you those stats. Just a second.
Thank you.
So the stats for the gun, it is 1d10 plus 2. The damage, the range will be 15. The attacks are 3, so you'll be shooting 3 times. And it holds 6 ammo. And then make sure that you click on the little dots on the very right side and that you set up the impel bonus. Make sure the damage bonus is on full. Then you set up the impel bonus, and the impel value will be the full damage of the weapon plus whatever your damage bonus is. So your damage bonus will be in the same area where the combat is, under the word backstory. You see it says damage bonus. Could be 1d4, 1d2, 1d6, maybe nothing. Depends on your character and your stats.
Last, how much ammo would you say I got?
Don't worry about the ammo. You're not gonna run out of ammo. But the only thing you need to worry about is that every 6 bullets, you're gonna have to waste a turn reloading.
Okay.
Okay. All right. He says, "All right. So, anything else you guys need?"
I'm good.
You're good. All right. Very well. So, you guys have a great night. And if you guys are bored or anything, make sure you visit the docks. There's there's some bars out there where there's there's sailors. They have all sorts of fun. There's places to visit. The beaches are really entertaining, and you guys just have fun.
Okay, thanks. Have a good night.
You too.
Oh.
All right. So
Go outside.
where to? Where
You notice
to?
everybody in town wants us to go to the docks. Did you guys ever notice that?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if we should go to the docks or go anywhere but the docks.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, I'm curious if we're going to find out what's going on there. We should check it out. Just, I want to swing by back by the hotel, pick up Matilda first. But
Definitely, and this better be some pretty good dogs. Otherwise,
mhm.
I'm biting a bad review.
All right. So you guys head to the hotel. um, the receptionist is not there right now. Now there's a gentleman. Uh, so like, oh, gentlemen.
I wanna.
Hi, I am the general manager from the hotel. My name is Robbie. Uh, our receptionist, Christina, she finally had to go home for the day. But if you guys need anything for the remainder of the night, please let me know. I'm here to provide you with whatever it is you need. And if you need some entertainment, we do have the lounge, which it does have a little bit of music. Although if you're more of the partying type, having fun, and obviously the dock area stays open till much later. There's always people working over there. There's a lot of stuff to see, different type of sea animals, and it's also connected to the beach area. So the beach is big too. People sees dolphins all the time. They see sharks. They see sea lions. They see all sorts of different fauna out there.
Sounds
Oh,
lovely. Thank you.
good.
We'll
Thanks for the tips.
Oh, you're most welcome. Would you
Yep.
guys like something to drink before you go?
What kind of drink?
We do have our special house shine that we call it. You know, I mean, we brought you some today. Would you like some more? Are you in the mood
Right
for
now, I
partying up a
think I'm
little bit?
good.
Yep.
Would you happen to have anything more traditional?
No, unfortunately, we're
Maybe
going
with a
through
label in.
prohibitions, so we're very
Yes,
limited
of course.
as to what we can have. And obviously, that those kind of drinks, we're not even selling them to you. We're just handing them to you. That way, we're not penalized by the law. So
Right, of course.
yeah. So would you like a drink?
Good, thank you.
No. Okay. All right. Well, let me know if there's anything else you need.
Definitely.
We're good. I'm just gonna go grab up my coat. We're thinking about going out for a bit. So
Oh, perfect. Fantastic. You guys have as much fun as you want.
yep.
And
We will.
okay, so you go grab
Thank
your
you.
coat.
Yep.
Get your coat, and
And
I'm sure you get your bat also.
yep. Hmm.
And you guys head out. So where do you guys go to?
The docks, right?
Yeah. Let's go to the docks.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, you get to the docks. The docks. You were there today for a moment, a brief moment. You only seen the area where you guys docked, where the boat docked, and yeah, there wasn't much to see. But when you arrive now, you see there's a few more lights. That area is pretty dim though, so there's not an extreme amount of things to look at. But it's busy. There's definitely sailors working in some of the boats. There's some of the boats you can hear singing, and from the sailors you can tell they are drinking, having fun. Go ahead and roll spotting.
I bet they got good booze. They're keeping it hidden.
Spot hidden. Ooh, look at that.
Extreme.
Extreme. All right. So when you look,
Hold on. How do I?
you find it on
Oh,
a
yeah.
sheet. Spot hidden.
No, I was in edit mode. That's why I wasn't clicking.
So make sure, if you look at the sheet, you will see that there's some little tiny circles over there, tiny balls, if you will. Once you pass a roll, you can mark that. And that way, by the end of the
Okay.
campaign, if you manage to survive, you can upgrade that skill.
Nice.
Yeah. So, you guys are looking at everything, and there seems to be an area with shadows at the end of the dock. At the like you're standing at the beginning of the dock, and then by the end, you see that there's an area where the docks end. There's a shadowing area, and you see something that just doesn't seem to be making any sense. You could swear that you see for a few seconds, and you can't really make up exactly what it is that you're seeing, but it's almost like a gigantic walking fish. But it's so fast, and you don't see the whole thing. You just see some of it, or what the shape seemed to look like on the shadows. That you just don't necessarily see it like straight, but that's why it just hits you. It seems to be carrying something, but you just don't know what it is. And it's too far away, so potentially you could be just seeing the wrong thing.
Is this the dock where our boat arrived earlier, or this is somewhere else? We're just seeing at the end of another one.
However, the dock extends pretty much around a good chunk of the area. So I want to say for about 2 blocks it stands, and at the end of the 2 blocks, that's where you've seen this sort of creature, whatever.
Well, I think I'm having another vision again. I think I thought I saw something move down. You saw it too?
Yeah, same. Like I might have smelled that drink for too long. I think I'm seeing things too.
Go ahead
Look
and
like
roll
some
listen.
sort of fish with legs.
All of us listen?
Yep.
Man, I'm not catching any of this.
Alright, so Eric and Graham, you guys hear the screaming of a girl asking for help. And you can almost swear that this girl sounds very, very much like Jean, the waitress. It seems to be coming from the end of the dock, that area where you saw.
Where we saw the thing?
Yep.
I say, come on! I hear a scream. Come on! And I just start running down the docks.
I heard that too. Let's go.
All right.
I shrug and follow them.
I put one in the chamber as we start running.
Okay. You start heading down. So finally, you get to the end of the dock. When you get to the end of the dock, you see that there's some stairs that go down to a beach area, to the sand. The beach seems to be pretty dark. However, the moon is out. There's no clouds or anything, so the beach area it's fairly easy to see. I mean, although everything just looks gray. There seems to be a rocky area right next to the dock area. Go ahead and roll listen again. All right. So, Jacob, you hear this time the girl begging for help coming from that area where seems to be where the rock seems to be.
I call out. I say, Jenny, is that you?
There's no answer back.
Okay, I charge down. She's. I heard her. I heard her coming. There was a scream coming from somewhere down in the rocks, and Jacob's all a man of action, so he's just going to charge down there.
Okay. So when you get to the rocks, you see that the rocks are just big rocks that are on the ground. However, after you climb them for a moment, you notice that in between there seems to be a hole, and there seems to be some steps that seem to go down. That the sand just opens up, and there's just steps that are built with rocks in this some sort of cavern. Inside, and you're seeing from outside, but inside you notice that there's this greenish light somehow in there.
Like a phosphorescent or something like that. Like
Yeah.
something's. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Behold. Jacob's got a head of steam on him now. He's
Okay.
going down the stairs.
What about you
I'm
two?
right
Are you
behind him.
following him?
I'm kind of gonna lag back at the rocks, especially when I see him heading down the stairs.
Okay.
I am following, like right behind him.
Okay. So you guys go down the stairs, and when you guys go down the stairs, you get to an area where there is like a hallway of sorts. It's not a hallway; it's just an opening. You see all sorts of underwater type of coral and all sorts of life that should be underwater, but it's not. You see an area that is covered in water, but there's a path for you to walk by that is not covered in water. There's definitely dead sharks and other fish. The area doesn't smell very good. It smells like like fish, pretty strong. In that area, it just continues down the path. It just continues to go down. What do you guys do?
Oh. Can I still hear Jenny
Yes.
or a sound of someone calling for help?
Yeah,
Okay.
she does.
I'm going to take out Matilda. I'm going to hold her at the ready.
Okay.
I look back on Andre and see he's got his gun out and stuff like that, and I'm like,
Okay.
I'll give you a nod and I got your back.
okay, all right, and I'll move down the hall. I guess I will try to stay out of the water. You said there's a path there that
Yep.
is sort of dry. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, I'll follow the path.
Okay. So you guys continue going down the path. Arrow, are you still staying up there?
Can I try and listen again? I didn't hear or see any of what they did.
Yep. Go ahead and roll listen.
Yeah, no, I'm still gonna stay. Well, I'll slowly follow down the stairs.
Okay, so you start walking down the stairs slowly, and maybe you see, whenever you get down there, you hear them as they walk. How they are trying to move somewhat quick. All right, both of you guys continue on, and you continue to go down in this area. Now this area is a little bit dark, but you see a light at the end. Again, those lights seems to be very greenish, and now when you walk, if you see to the side, if you look to the side, you see that there's this very strange crystal formation that seems to be made from sand and it almost as if it's glass, but it's not glass. It's something else that is holding out the water. You can clearly see water right next to you. You see the ocean right next to you. You see sharks swimming and whatnot. But where you're at, you don't. And then you can clearly see, if you look down, go ahead and roll spot hidden. Okay, when you look down, you and under it, you see that this tunnel pretty much just spirals around. It connects to an area that is covered by a gigantic bubble. This gigantic bubble has different areas, and there is an area where you could swear that you're seeing this creature walking. I mean, you're looking at it from the top, so it's kind of hard to identify it. But still, you do see that it's sort of like you imagined it, like a fish type thing, carrying a body. But then there seems to be many people wearing black robes down there. Let's see. Just a moment. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you see a bunch of people like that. All right. So do you continue going down, heading down?
And by people, do you mean human,
Well, I
or
guess
do they
you
look?
can imagine that they are human. They're just wearing robes. You can't really see their, under the robes. They seem to wear robes with a hoodie on, so you can imagine that they could be human.
Sorry, it's cutting out for me again.
Yeah, I'm only catching a few words.
Okay, I'm sorry. I said you only see the robes, and the robes have hoodies, so they have the hoodies on, so you can't really see their faces.
What color are? Sorry. What color are they?
The robes,
Mm-hmm.
black.
Ooh. I kind of like tell Jacob, "Hey, look at that. There's some black robe. There's people with black robes, like she told us about.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you
like
think?
the rumor they said, right?
Oh shit! Your premonition, I think, is becoming true. We gotta hurry." But I look back. Do I see Hilda?
Yeah, Hilda, she's coming slowly. She's approaching.
Hmm.
By now, she'll be able to see you guys standing over there looking out that window, I guess, of sorts.
I'll catch her up. Like, so there's like a fish thing, but they got the waiter, and I think the premonition is coming through. We gotta hurry.
Do I see anything?
Well, when they point out to you whatever they're looking at, yeah, you do see it. You do see that there's a bunch of what seems to be people wearing some black robes and some strange creatures that you just can't make sense of them from where you're at. They're, you guys are like probably about 3 stories high.
Okay.
I guess this is still one hallway we're sort of in there that we're following along. So, and then you said there's a light up at the end.
Yeah, there is lights, at different points of that hallway. They seem to be, when you look at them, they seem to be a torch. However, it seems to be emanating some green fire.
I want to think back on my research. Do I remember anything that could be similar to what I'm looking at right now. I've read a bunch of occult shit, like maybe something clicks.
No, this is all this stuff looks very unique.
Okay.
So it's stuff that you wouldn't know anything about it. I mean, you can try to roll occult to see if you ever heard anything about of any of this, but unless you can pass that, yeah, no,
Oh man.
no. All right, so do you guys continue heading down the rabbit hole?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I guess for now, maybe we'll try to. I'll proceed a little bit more slowly.
Okay. All right. So you guys start.
Like we can hopefully surprise anything we're coming across there, right? Like try not to make a lot of noise.
Fair enough. You guys continue going down. Finally, you get to the bottom area. When you get to the bottom area, do you guys? I mean, you guys are kind of like sideways to that area where they were at. When you look up, it kind of freaks you out because the ceiling, it's kind of that crystal formation that has been made from sand, which seems to be extremely thick and durable. I mean, it's holding down all the pressure from the ocean, and you guys can figure it out that you guys are right now about probably 6 stories under the water. And the walls, on the other hand, they seem to be made out of dirt and stone and rock and coral, so they're somewhat durable too. So, do you guys want to look inside?
Yeah.
All right. When you guys look inside, you see the following. There are a total of if that ever happens. Okay, so I did say today 11 plus the 8. So about almost 20, about 19 people wearing black robes. There seems to be the one guy by a stone table holding a dagger, a very strange dagger that has tentacles on it over his head. There's about 18 of them that seem to be surrounding him and chanting in a very strange language. Something. There seems also you see some deep ones there chanting too. And if you guys need to know what a deep one looks like, in just a moment, I'll find you one.
Basically, well, no, my character wouldn't know this, but
yeah, it will be
basically fishman.
Fishman. Mostly fish than man. The hybrid will be the fishman, which is not completely transformed. Is still the shape of a man. Right here. I put it on Discord for you. And for these bad boys, I'm gonna need sanity. Oh.
Oof, I fumbled.
Almost.
Almost. Yep, not quite.
You did good. Alright. When you fail, you're gonna give me a 1d6. Thank you. When you pass, you're gonna give me a 1d3. Oh! Alright.
Take another 2.
I'm missing one more. Arrow. Here's your bout of madness. Please roll a 1d10. Very well. So for 3 rounds, you cannot see or hear anything. Go ahead and roll a 1d4. 1. So your left arm stopped working. You just cannot move it for some reason.
Just gonna curl up in a ball.
So, you guys notice that all this is going on in there. Now, Arrow can talk, and she can make sense of things. She just, at the moment, she's just having an issue. So, Arrow may be, depending on how her character reacts and her personality, she may be going a little freaking out right now.
Yeah, no, she's hyperventilating and
Right.
not responsive.
So, you guys see that. Arrow's probably, not only hyperventilating, however, she's probably like touching everything because she can't see anything and, giving signs. But anyway,
I'll be like,
with all that,
Andre, I think we got to get her out of here.
with all that, and the girl's about to be killed. Obviously, you guys know that. So, what do you guys want to do?
we do gotta get her out of here, but
The girl, by the way, I
look,
forgot one more thing. The girl, she was struggling quite a bit when at first when you looked, she kept yelling, "Help! Help! Help me!
Mhm.
Please don't hurt me!" Blah. And then all of a sudden, they brought some drink, whatever, and they forced her to drink it. And now the girl is just chilling, just not saying a word.
I'm gonna quickly look at Jacob, and then at both Hilda. Sorry about that. Hilda and the girl, and say like, which one do we save? We can probably only save one.
I'd say, well, we got to get I think we got to get Hilda out of here. I don't know what's happening there. The other girl, is it Jenny? Can we tell?
The other girl is definitely Jenny. Yeah, you can tell.
It is definitely Jenny.
She is
Yep.
Jenny. Yep.
No, I'm pretty strong. I can help carry lead Hilda out of here. I don't think we can save the other one. Look at all those people. Look at those things.
We'll
Go ahead
definitely
and roll
avenge
luck
her.
for me.
Luck?
Everybody roll luck?
Yep. Everybody roll luck.
Okay.
That's it. Don't worry about that anymore. Alright, let's see. Really? Now I get the 10? Okay, that's a little much. Okay, that's more relatable. Alright, so you get up and you turn around. And the moment that you are about to grab Jenny to try to help her, Jenny is freaking out. She can talk, but she probably doesn't know how loud she's talking because ultimately she cannot hear herself. She's deaf. Jenny goes ahead and talks, but she's too loud, and everybody can hear.
By Jenny, you mean Hilda, right?
Yeah, Hilda. Sorry, Hilda. Hilda talks,
Okay.
but she talks too loud because she cannot tell what the heck she's doing. So everybody hears you, but most importantly, 3 of those deep ones come from behind where you're at. They seem to be coming down that area. So, what do you guys want to do?
Baker, run, get out of here. And I'll take out my pistol. You said there's 3 of them?
There's
So
3 of them
my
that you're gonna have to definitely face if you're gonna go up.
pistol can shoot, has 3 of attack. Can I shoot one of them each? Or how does it work?
Well, no. You can only take 3 shots per round.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna shoot each one of them once.
Okay, give me a second. Give me just a second. Let me pop that character sheet. All right, there we are. And all right, so go ahead.
I'm still blind, right?
Yeah, you are blind for 2 more turns. So go ahead and roll your under combat. You should click on your gun.
Okay. Sorry, I made the weapon. I don't know where to click.
So if you went to combat, right, today when you were assigning your weapon,
Yep.
you know, obviously you enter that that weapon there. However, if you look under skill, right, under you will see that it says weapons, and then it says skill, damage, range, attacks, ammo. So under skill, since it is a handgun, you want to change that from brawling. You want to put it into firearms or handgun.
No, I got that. I made all that. It's just I don't see where to click so that it shows
So what you do is
on the
make sure
table.
that you're not in edit mode, and under weapons on your weapon, you just click on it. Right. So you can take the 3 shots automatically. Okay.
Oh.
So now there's a whole new development. Besides the fact that he missed the 3 shots, as you can imagine, a handgun makes quite a noise. So everybody is alert now that you guys shot. So from the area where all those bad guys, I guess we can call them, were, most of them are coming out to check where you're at. So now, with that being said, Eric, what do you do?
I am trying to lead, pulling Hilda behind me, just like stay behind me, stay with me, because her one arm looks kind of funny, like it's not working. But I'm gonna try to pull her by her good arm.
Okay, all right.
And say, stay with me, and then I'm gonna head. I guess the 3 people are gonna be the deep ones are gonna be blocking our exit. I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to lead her out, and if one of them gets in the way or tries to attack me, I'm going to whack it with Matilda.
Okay. All right. So I guess you're in front of Hilda.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So Andre. Okay. Give me just a moment. Okay.
Since the 3 of us haven't played together very much, you're okay with less than ideal character reactions that may get us killed, right?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, let's.
Okay, cool.
Like she's asking us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm asking you too.
Yeah, you guys are most likely gonna die. Just letting you know. I mean, you got at the very least these 3 that if you can deal with this 3, you could possibly escape.
Hmm.
However, I just don't know how you're gonna manage to deal with those 3 quick enough before you have the whole army behind you. Realistically, I personally don't see how you're gonna be able to do it. Maybe you get to do it, but then again, Call of Cthulhu is mostly about dying or going crazy, whichever happens first. So I rolled a 1, so it's gonna be under combat. All right. All right. So Andrew, go ahead and roll your dodge.
Sorry, what?
You should have a skill called dodge on your sheet. On
Oh,
your
okay,
sheet.
yeah.
Go ahead and click on it. Hold on, no, it can't be 0. You didn't.
Yeah, it could be 0.
What?
Yeah, I think my stats.
Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Dodge. So dodge should be,
Should be half your dex,
yeah,
right?
half your dex. So what's your dexterity right now?
44.
44. Okay, so change that to a 22. Go in edit mode and make sure that at least shows a 22. I mean, we're still
What
gonna
about
keep it.
mhm. What about fighting? Because I feel like my fighting skills mainly stay the same. Should be like I did the other character and it was supposed to be like a brawling guy, but I only have like 25, so it happened twice when I was creating.
Let me look. Let me
I'll
look at your
check on
skills
that
real quick.
later.
Hold on. Okay, so 22 I have there. Okay, I'm seeing the 22. Your handgun, it is a 20. Okay. Okay, no, you seem to be fine. I don't know why your dodge was at 0. It should have been at 22 from the get go. So let's say 0. There we go. Now it's showing at 22. 22 dodge. Okay. So you still roll a 27 out of a 22. So what you can do is,
Mhm.
if you don't want to die, if you see you have 40 luck, you can use your luck to buy the extra points that you're missing to pass that roll. So since you have a 22 out of a 27, you need 5 points. Would you like to use
All right.
5 luck points to buy your dodge and continue living?
Yep.
Okay, very well. So you will deduct 5 points from your luck, and we would assume that you dodged. All right, so now let's roll again. The 1d2. So ultimately, one of you is shielding Hilda. So 2. This time will be Eric. And then we're going to do again 1d2. Again, combat. Okay. So Eric, go ahead and roll your dodge. Wow, a 1 out of an 80.
Oh,
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ. The odds of that roll. All right. And one more. Okay. Andre. Okay. Go ahead and roll your dodge again, Andre.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Oh
this
man,
time you're going to need, the missing points if you want to buy it. I don't know that you have them or not. So, what do you have? 35 left.
I don't think I have enough points. Let me
Yeah, if
check.
you don't have enough points, you're gonna be taking 3 damage.
Yeah, no, I don't have enough.
Okay, so you're gonna be taking 3 damage, which is not a lot. Just 3 damage. It's not gonna kill you. All right, and it is your turn again. So you get to roll your gun again. You can shoot again if you want. All right, so I have some bad news for you. That third shot doesn't necessarily happen because you rolled the 100. So go ahead and roll your luck, please.
Okay.
Yeah, you fumble. So let's see how bad you fumble. Okay, so you managed to not hit any of your companions. However, your gun definitely jammed. So unfortunately, your gun is out of commission unless you can pass a mechanical repair roll.
Oh man, no, I had 45.
Yeah, there's no gun for right now. Next turn, you can try to roll it again if you want. If you if you think you're brave. Eric, go ahead and take your
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just gonna try use Matilda to whack one of
Go ahead.
the fish people out of the way, and then just try to drag Hilda with me and just get up the corridor.
Go for it.
Okay, so I'll do a weapon attack first here. Hopefully, I set this up right.
All right, 4 damage. Very well. And Arrow, this is
No,
your last turn that you are not in control of your character,
no.
I guess.
Would that have? Did that damage include my damage bonus
Yes,
automatically?
it's automatically done.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, which it could be.
it is.
Yeah, because I've got a 1d4 bonus because of my
Yep.
build. But
Yeah, if you
yep.
added the under weapons again, if you hit the 3 dots in edit mode, and when it says damage bonus, make sure it's in full. And if it is in full, it would have been your damage bonus. If not, you will have to calculate your damage bonus.
Oh, actually, next to the damage bonus, it says none.
Okay, so make sure you hit full, and then
Okay, it's on full now. Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
click on impale bonus too, and then under impale value, you're gonna write down the max amount of damage, which whatever that is, plus the damage bonus, the max damage bonus.
Right. Yeah. So that if I hit that, yeah, so it just does.
Yeah. So
Okay,
in
which
this
is just
case,
a fixed
since
number.
it didn't do the damage bonus, then you're gonna have to calculate it separately so we can figure out how much damage you make.
Okay. Okay, so maybe just like roll another 1d4 because that's what
Right.
the damage bonus.
Yep. Roll 1d4.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so 7.
All right. So I did 7 damage to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright. Alright. Let's go back again. One. So Andre. And I gotta roll that again. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Go ahead and roll your power, Andre. Alright. You automatically receive 7 points of damage. As the damage that the deep one received from Eric, he transferred it to you. So all of a sudden, you're just standing and you just start feeling really, really bad and pain, and you just drop to the ground. And this one, there's no way you can dodge it because it was about your power. So, what's your health right now?
7.
7. So you're dead, pretty much.
Yep.
All right. So then we got only one person that we can attack next. So okay. Go ahead and roll your dodge, Eric.
I think I can do it. Yeah, I can do it from this page. Okay.
All right.
I'll spend 3 luck to make that a success.
Okay, very well. And arrow. Well, actually, hold on. I got one more. One more. Deep one before you can spring to life. Go ahead and roll your dodge again, Eric.
Okay. I will spend 8 luck.
All right. So now, Eric, you take your turn.
So can I see that hit I made didn't affect the thing at all?
Well, no, you did see that it did affect it. However,
Oh,
all of a
okay.
sudden, it seems like it got healed back up. Meanwhile, you did notice that your body, uh, your fellow investigator,
Just
just
dropped.
Out of the blue, just dropped dead. So, all right. So, Eric, go ahead and take your turn.
Yeah, just trying to decide what I want to try here. I want to try to, if I can, tackle one of the fish guys just to make an opening and try to yell at Hilder to run and get out of here.
Are we playing for immersion or are we playing for fantasy? I guess if we're playing for immersion, I can tell you that just for the fact that you're a guy, you will automatically size your opponent, and you can see that the guy in front of you, regardless if it is a weird creature, is much larger than you are. That there's no
Oh
way,
yeah, okay.
there's no way you're gonna tackle him down. I mean, you might if you catch him on the wrong footing, but just standing still, one on one, no, you're not gonna tackle him down.
Okay. He's pretty beefy. All right.
Yeah, yeah, he is much taller than you are. He's probably 8 feet tall.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But they're blocking the way. Like we can't.
They're definitely in your way.
Okay. I will try to use the bat. I guess I'll whack him again. Again, just trying to knock him down out of the way so we can escape. Like even if I can just distract him or something like that.
Okay, hit him with the bat.
So I'll hit him with the bat again.
All right, 6 damage.
Hard success.
All right, and Arrow, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna run
Where?
towards the entrance to the cave. We're still in the entrance, right?
Well, no, you're. I mean, you're at the entrance of the of that big area, but pretty much you're like in a hallway of sorts that it's ending over there and it's entering that other area where all the bad guys are, and they're about to be pretty much they're all gonna be on you in the next turn. So the next turn, it's gonna be a shit show, pretty much.
Wait, I'm just trying to make sure I understand the
So
placement right. So all
you
the
can
bad
run.
guys are coming from the large area.
Right.
We're in
So
a hallway.
you can run to the large area where everybody is, or you can run through the hallway area that goes up. It's like a little hallway type thing, area that goes up. However, there's 2 deep ones in your way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run through the hallway and try and dodge the deep ones.
Okay. All right. So you're just gonna run to them. All right. So it's gonna take this turn. It's just gonna take you that. So, all right. Then we'll determine what happens to you next turn. All right. So then again with a 1d2. This one's with Eric. All right. Go ahead and roll your power, Eric.
Okay.
All right.
Hard success.
Okay. All right. So you're good. Let's try this again. 2. Okay. All right. So I don't need to roll that. Oh, that's a fail. Oh, his spear breaks actually.
Fumble.
Yep. And last guy. Okay, so arrow.
Mhm.
Oh wow, look at that. All right, so arrow. Go ahead and roll your dexterity.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you got cutting out or if I'm not hearing
Sorry.
anything.
Go ahead
I
and
just
roll
heard
your
it.
dexterity. Did you hear me? Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, so you managed to go around the deep one. The deep one was kind of attacking you, and you dodged it, and you managed to run right next to it. So, Eric, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. The deep one I hit last time. I'm gonna try to hit him again with a bat, and then again, if I manage to knock it down, I'm following Hilda and running for the exit.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Can I spend 3 luck to make that a success?
You sure can. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay, so that will say 6. Okay, and Hilda, do you continue running up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so Hilda is running. All right, so obviously I cannot attack you this time, so I can only do a spell. So let's figure out what he's gonna try. Two. Go ahead and roll your power, Hilda. All right.
I'm gonna use my luck to.
Nope. Not on power.
Nope.
Not on stats. You can use them on skills, but not on stats. No. You go blind suddenly. Go ahead and roll a 1d5, please. Okay, for 1 turn, and go ahead and roll a. Go ahead and roll sanity for me. Okay, so you don't lose any sanity over that. Okay. So Eric. Two. Okay. 4. Eric, go ahead and roll your power. Yeah, we'll roll your power for me, please.
Power.
Okay. All right. So now that we are here, now you start hearing how it's impossible for you not to hear how there's many, many cultists behind you. Now there's quite a few people behind you. So give me just a moment. Okay. All right. One. Okay. Go ahead and roll your power, Eric.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh
All
no.
of a sudden, you just stand in place, and
I say, run, Hilda.
yep, pretty much. And then, oh well, Hilda, I guess. And this is gonna be just summoning because they cannot hurt her. So Hilda, go ahead and roll your power. That's all you're gonna be rolling now.
Sorry, roll what?
Power.
Or
All right. So this is how this campaign ends right now. The moment that your character Eric stand still, you yell, "Run, Hilda!" And as you yell that, you just couldn't move anymore, but you could still see what happened. A deep one just walked right in front of you and stabbed you with a spear right on the chest. Done. Then Hilda, you couldn't hear, but you heard definitely and very clear Eric going like, "Oh!" just going on the ground. And you could probably think to yourself, "Oh no." Suddenly, you just lost the ability to move around. Somehow you heard somebody talking in a very strange language. And it's almost like your body understood exactly what you were supposed to do. So you turn around and start heading down. Finally, you recover your vision and you're able to see. You see how these monsters stand right back where they were supposed to be standing from the get-go. As you walk around, and all the other cultists, they take their places, they kneel down, and they start continuing with their chanting. The main cultist seems to talk to you, and you just go and you stand right next to him. He hands you a dagger, and you lift it on top of your head, and he nods with his head. The moment that he nods, you stab the girl on the chest, and you just lost conscious. And that's where this campaign ends.